Hello, my friends. No, it's not cold enough to need this hat, but I really like it, so I'm wearing it. My dog always wants to be part of everything. Okay, so I hope everybody's having a really great day. So I have my singing bowls, but I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I've been thinking about today. So a lot of people go through life and everything is, just kind of goes along and they never seek out bigger questions. But then for some, like me, we find ourselves asking bigger questions like spiritual questions, questions about consciousness, questions about things that science hasn't proven, that we're just seeking answers and seeking information, trying to synthesize information and data to try to come up with ideas about things that we don't know yet. So, for people like us, it can be a really fun process. Who am I? Why am I here? Which leads a lot of people to personal development and spiritual seeking and things like that. So I was looking at different ways of all these things: spiritual seeking, personal development, and then I was noticing that there's like a common theme among these different paths. So everyone's on a journey and people take different paths. And Ram Dass says we're all just walking each other home. So if you think about things from that perspective, we're all on a journey and we're all taking different paths and we're all walking each other home. It's kind of like, I don't know, you can see how each different path could be better or more suited for each individual person. But all these different paths have some commonalities. So, like, I was looking, I think it's some sort of kung fu or that type of master training, and they were talking about the five hindrances he was talking about. And I was thinking about, okay, well, the five hindrances sound a whole lot like limiting beliefs in different personal coaching things. And basically, the yogi path also starts with the mind training and things related to mind. And that's what I've noticed with all these different paths. So if you're one of those people that is seeking more, you can see that there's tons of different paths you can take, and they all steer you towards, enlightenment or understanding yourself better, and developing yourself more. They all also seem to have a lot of things related to self-control. So being able to control yourself mentally is most importantly emphasized. And from mind control, your own mind control, everything else kind of flows, right? Your body starts to listen to you, you're in flow. So I was noticing all these different ways of doing the same thing and how each individual might resonate more with a different path, and that's fine, Another thing I was thinking of about meditation, which is really important and practiced in a lot of these different things. Meditation is not about quieting the mind, it's about finding the quiet that is already existing there. Okay, so I keep thinking about meditation more and more and how I can express, I don't know, how to do it in different ways that people might make that light bulb turn on and be like, oh, okay, So that one I really like. The quiet, the calm, that totally silence part of you is always there. So the goal in practicing meditation and mindfulness is to align yourself with that calm part of you that is already and always there. So that's why it's like, if you're looking for paradise, it exists within you. You just got to practice to be able to Let your mind free and then let it quiet down and then practice these meditative practices. So Ayurveda class is on day 10 today. If you haven't looked at it yet, I totally suggest you do. Even meditation types go by constitution. So if you do figure out what your constitution is and you find out you're a Kapha dosha, I have like so many different notes here about different meditation for the doshas. The Kapha dosha in meditation, it's great for them to let go of emotional attachment and possessiveness and lethargic, feelings of lethargy. So more active meditation like singing bowls is really great for Kapha dosha people. People of the Pitta dosha, they would benefit most from meditation that releases anger and aggression. So mind calming, breathing exercises, if and you're purified and balanced, pranayama exercises are really great for people of the Pitta dosha. And then for Vata dosha, it's for calming anxiety and fear. So guided meditation and mantras can be used for all of the doshas. So these are just different things. Once you know more about yourself, you can like fine tune these holistic practices to you, and so they'll work best for you. So I'm going to do some sound. I hope this was helpful about meditation, because I really love it and I'm a firm believer in its health benefits. Soothing. Also thinking about, in order to evolve, so people that are on this personal development train or whatever, that are seeking more, as we evolve, sometimes we have to detach and let go of different parts of the path to continue moving forward on the path. And that's why learning about detachment is necessary. And it's not even that you're giving up or letting go of something completely, but you're resisting, or you're flowing instead of resisting. And what is meant to be in your life will come back to your life, even if it isn't in your life all the time, right? So like trusting and flowing. I've been thinking about a whole lot of things, and how your circle of influence is important. So if you're making friends with people while you're imbalanced, and then you start evolving, and your friends aren't changing at the same rate as you, sometimes you have to have distance, and that can be stressful in relationships. But in order for everyone to move forward, sometimes letting go a little bit is what's necessary. Yeah. So it can be hard to detach sometimes from people that we're used to spending time with. But if it's not flowing in that direction where you're both growing as individuals, give it some space. Let people both grow. Been reminded of this recently. Wearing this hat makes me remember it's winter, because it's been really warm in Arizona, I'm from Chicago originally, I really do love winter. I just don't really tolerate cold very well. So this hat brings me back home, playing in the snow, doing snow angels when I was a kid. The first couple of years I didn't live where there was snow during Christmas, it didn't even feel like Christmas. It can be really weird how the environment can affect your mentality. Hey Danny. Susan, I've lived in Wisconsin before. I like it. I just didn't like having to scrape the snow off my car, you know? Danny, I'm wearing this hat just for your environment. I've been thinking about snow ever since I saw that picture. Yeah, well, I didn't belong there either. My body hurt way too often being in that cold, damp environment. I remember going to a doctor when I was much younger, and the doctor's like, "You got an 80-year-old body." She's like, "You have arthritis?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess. I don't know." She's like, you're like 20 years old. You have arthritis. I'm like, no wonder I hurt so much. So I've been like an older person for a lot of years, enjoying the dry heat of Arizona. I gotta tell you, I was just tempted to bust into song and start singing "I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas." I started to get into the holiday vibe today. Wow, there's plenty of places to relocate where it's different environment if people are wanting to do that. I say don't wait. I can't believe how fast the holiday is creeping up. And you know what else is creeping up even before the holiday? That like harmonic convergence or whatever. Do you guys hear about this? Like the alignment of the planets and stuff. In certain circles, it's all the rage. So I don't know if you guys have heard about it or not. I suggest we have like a band on Zoom, and then you guys can get out your instruments, whatever they may be. I think it would be fun. I see like the professional people, you know, doing their concerts and stuff remotely, and they're joining each other remotely on video. I think we should do it ourselves. Have our own little amateur musical hour. Okay, Susan, you're in the circle that knows what I'm talking about. I like this. So, The portal open in the universe. Yes, on the 21st. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, wow, you guys know. Okay, cool. I don't know which groups and what things everybody pays attention to. So I've been paying attention to that most of the year. So what do we think? What are some predictions that you guys have heard about what's possibly supposed to happen on this day? I know I've seen some different things. And do you think I should host a meditation? Would people be interested? Because I would do that. Or a singing bowl session, or I don't really know. It's getting dark in here, so I'm squinting trying to see my phone. Very cool. Okay. So how often do you think people hold themselves back because they're so resistant to detaching from people they need to detach to, even if it's for like a temporary time? Do you think it's a common thing that people do? I think it is. Something haywire. Yeah, I've seen that. Fear. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Susan. A lack of trust in the greater plan, or really that it's kind of out of our control anyway. I mean, what we can actually control is limited. But we can put out the good vibes and set our intentions and take action when action should be taken. I was thinking about how I pay attention to the lunar cycle, and I think it's because I'm just one of those people that is very self-motivated, and I like to stay regimented or on some sort of schedule, but I'm not really like a scheduler or planner on a calendar anymore. Since paper planners went out of style, I stopped really paying attention because the electronic calendar drives me nuts. So I pay attention to the lunar calendar because Luna keeps us in check, you know? She's like, okay, new moon, set your intentions. Okay, until first quarter, work on this and do this. And then, you know, like there's a whole flow, natural rhythm of the earth and our environment. And I think I just go by Luna's calendar because I can't come up with a better calendar than hers. How do you argue with the moon, you know? She governs the tides. Yeah, I agree. We got some really good thinkers right here in this group. I'm among friends, some deep thinkers. Do people still have philosophy clubs? Like philosophical discussions, because I'm not in college anymore, and I feel like on college campuses they have these things. And then if you're not a philosophy major, you're not really in that. So do people have philosophy discussions as adults? Because I'd like to have one. I was wondering, is philosophy really... Okay, I gotta stop those for a second. Is philosophy taught in all schools? And if so, is it really taught... I think it's an important topic. Do you guys think philosophy is an important topic for kids to learn, like especially in high school, maybe even in middle school, since kids are developing so fast with like the internet and having their phone in their hand all the time? I found philosophy to be one of the most useful things that was never taught really to me in my education. And then it was an elective. Kind of think that it should be taught. I know in private schools they teach it, right? It's part of the curriculum. But what about everybody else? I think that it would be really useful. James, you're cracking me up. And every time I see your little picture with your hat on, it makes me want to yell yeehaw. Yeehaw. Yeah. Danny, you gotta get people to understand what flow is all about, and surrender and detaching. Philosophy and psychology, yeah, I agree. They go together. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the education is like now. I can ask, I know some teachers, so I guess I can ask them. But I'm not sure. I know that I didn't really learn enough of it until, well, self-study. Ta-da! So, yeah, I'm probably going to be doing some more deep thinking because it's just one of those days. But I do like thinking about really just people and how how some people can get stuck, right, in this resistance phase, and how to avoid that. And how different techniques and yoga therapy and other types of spiritual practices could be really helpful for, I don't know, controlling, learning about self-control and the mind. The mind is a tool, but a lot of times it governs us and we forget that we govern the mind, and the mind is there for us to use as a tool. So I'm sending you love and positive vibes. I'm going to post a meditation group for probably, I'm thinking on Sunday. So I hope that works for everybody. I'm not sure what everybody else is doing. Or, oh no, it's on Monday, I think, the 21st. So I'll do something for that harmonic convergence. We'll have like a meditation group. So I hope you guys will join me for that. Sending you love and positive vibes. Good night, you guys.